What's up everybody? Jeff Bad Dog Beard Co here. Got another video for you guys today. I'm going to do an updated beard routine for you guys. It's been a long time since I've done my video. Beard's definitely gotten a little bit longer and I've learned a couple tricks along the way. So I'm going to do a new video. About to hop in the shower here. When you see me next, I'll have a towel dry beard and I'll start to show you my beard routine. Alright, so as you can see, I did just step out of the shower. I've towel dried my beard and I'm ready to move on to the next step for me, which is applying beard oil. I do this one of two ways. I'll either just apply beard oil or sometimes I'll take a little bit of balm, and I mean just a little bit, and start with that as well, which is what I'm going to show you here today. So I'm going to take my favorite right now, which is the Summit. And when I say a little bit, just that much. Put that into my palm. And then I'm using quite a bit of beard oil these days. My beard is really long, it's super thick, it's pretty unruly. So I'm going to put in just about a full dropper and mix that up. And really try to get it in so that every hair gets as coated as possible. It's really hard for me to get it down to the skin. Corner of the mouth is kind of the spot that tends to get itchy and dry, so do that and I try to work it in. So then I just take a comb, glides right through. Now, some people like to let this sit for a while, and let the oil and everything absorb into the beard. Days where I have time, I do that a little bit. But I also feel like time is of the essence for me, because if I don't start to try to tame this and it starts to air dry, it'll become much more difficult to tame and straighten out kind of the way that I like it. So I move right on to the next step most times. So the next step is to apply beard balm just by itself. That's going to give me the hold that I need to control this beard. Again, I'm using my Summit scent, which is my favorite right now. And I have about an 8-inch beard, so I use quite a bit of balm, about that much. It does emulsify really quick, but when it dries, it has great hold. So, same thing, work it into the beard. I care a little bit more about just getting kind of the surface. I do like to get it all the way through, but the top part for me is the part that's kind of hard to control and get the flyaways that I do have. Right here I will get a wave, even though it's long now, I still get the same wave in the same spot as I did when it's short. So what I'm going to show you next is how I control that. Alright, so next all I do is again comb the balm that I just put in through the beard. And then what I do is very similar to the heated brush technique that I do. I take and I comb up and section out the wave. Okay, so you can see here I've got two sections of hair. I've got it going down this way and then I've got what I've sectioned out here, and I do use my other hand just like this to get it separated. Okay, then like you've probably seen before, take a round brush and line it up right at that part. With it just like that, I start to roll it just a little bit, and then I take my other hand and kind of press the hair into it so it's somewhat tight. It doesn't need to be really tight, but you do need a little bit of pressure on it to make this work. Alright, so just like that, and then what I do is I take the blow dryer, and as I'm pulling down with the brush, I use the blow dryer and I kind of work it back and forth to straighten it out. So the blow dryer is probably going to be a little bit loud, but just watch me do it. So I set it on the second heat setting, which is the middle, and then the lowest amount of air. So you can see it's much straighter now. So then what I do is I take the comb and I comb it through while using a little bit of heat as well. So that's it. I have one side completely done. You can probably see this side's very straight. This side's still kind of wavy and curly and a little out of control. So what I do next is I take the fine tooth part of the comb and I kind of even out the front and around to this corner. So I'll do that next. All right, so now I've got the front basically done, and I just need to even up the other side. So to even up the other side, I do the exact same thing. Comb up. This side has a little bit less of a wave, so it's a little bit easier. I go a little bit higher, there's a little less hair to deal with. It'll be different probably for you than it is for me, but the technique is the same. Comb it up. Get your round brush set in. Get all the hairs kind of started on it. Twist it just a little bit to set a little bit of tension. So that's really it. At this point, I'm basically done. There's one final step that I do that kind of sets the beard, and that is to take it and bring it down to the lowest heat setting that I have and use a lot of volume of air. When I push this button, it basically cuts out all the heat. So that cools the beard down pretty quick, stops from damaging it, I think, a little bit, and then also helps set it. So from that point on, I'm basically set for the rest of the day. So that's what this looks like. Couple last touches. So that's basically it. I'm done. My beard is all set for the day. One thing that I did forget to mention is that I did wash with our co-wash in the shower today. I use that 5 or 6 times a week as a co-wash, and I use it once or twice a week as a conditioner following a wash with a beard wash. This works really, really well. It helps me not dry my beard out. I highly recommend you give it a try. Thanks again for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content just like this. Thanks again.